Hey y'all, it's been such a long time. I'm so sorry that I've been MIA. It's just been crazy with school starting and health things and just a whole bunch of stuff going on in my personal life, but everybody is doing fine, so it's nothing scary or like detrimental, just time consuming. There's a lot of like linty things. I am also fighting something off right now, so forgive me if I cough or clear my throat or sound gross, whatever. I'm fighting something off in my chest and I'm feeling drained. I just took a shower, so I feel a little bit better. Like the steam has kind of cleared my chest and sinuses, I guess. So I figured this would be the best time to go ahead and record this, but I'm still kind of feeling under the weather and just like, ugh, you know, so forgive that. But my plants haven't been watered in over a month, you guys. Literally, it's been over a month since any of my plants have had water. So I spent a little time yesterday and today just getting everything watered. And the last thing that I have to water are my Monstera that are in this window. And that includes the Rehab Monsteras that we've been kind of working on together. So I thought that I would give you an update while I'm sitting here watering them. The first one, of course, is Lizo. I don't know if you guys remember in some of my first videos, there was a huge Monstera in the background. That is Lizo. She was kind of getting out of hand and was like yellowing and stuff, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with her. So we repotted it, and then it just kept yellowing and wasn't very happy. And so then I tried to chop her a little bit, and then she like died off. And so here is what she looked like at the beginning of the year, shortly after I kind of chopped her up. And here she is now. She's doing her thing. It's kind of hard to show you this whole thing because it's heavy and her leaves are huge, but she's coming back. She's coming back to her old glory. So I'm really, really proud of Lizo. This newest leaf just has me like so happy because I thought I killed her, honestly. I was like, yeah, she's slowly but surely she's gonna just die off and then that'll be it. But she's doing really well and she's getting really big. So Lizo is back and better than ever, y'all. She's slowly but surely getting back to that big size that she was. Now let's talk about our Monstera, the one that we kind of revived together. I'm gonna try to match up each pot from the last update so that you could see like a comparison, but I might get them a little confused. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do my best though. Hopefully it's obvious which is which so that we can get an accurate comparison. But here is the biggest pot that we have. I will put a picture up of what it looked like in the last update compared to now. She's doing really, really well. This is that MiracleGro potting mix that we used, and at first I was a little bit concerned because it is very, very compact and it retains moisture for a long time. Like it's been over a month and I don't know if you could tell, there's still a little bit of moisture in here. So I was a little bit nervous. I was getting a lot of like the kind of like the moldy, mildewy stuff on top. So it was making me a little bit nervous, but the roots absolutely love it. And I did not mix anything in it. I did put a layer of leca on the bottom, but otherwise this is just the mix by itself. And the roots are loving it, as you can see. She's already starting to push some aerial roots here. So I'm really excited about it. Here's the next little plant that we did. And I, of course, will hopefully have the right picture off to the side here. She's doing well. She's still growing some new leaves. Her roots look incredible, but obviously not as crazy of growth as the bigger one, but I'm pretty sure this is one that was like basically just sticks if I'm remembering correctly. So still some really good growth on this one. Next up is our third little pot, and this one is doing really well too. This one isn't growing as fast, like I said, as the other one, but we do have a couple of new leaves on it. It is nice and lush and full and happy and green. The roots on this one are also very happy. So this mix is a winner for the Monsteras, at least. It also makes it super low maintenance because, like I said, it's been over a month since I've watered them and there's still a little bit of moisture in there and they're still surviving. So they're doing really well. I just have to figure out if you guys have any suggestions what to do about like this mildewiness that happens on the top. I know usually that's airflow, but these are sitting right up against this back door here, and lately we've been opening the back door a lot, so it's been getting a lot of airflow. So I'm not really sure why it's doing this because airflow is not necessarily an issue. So if you have any other suggestions, or if you have any advice on how to prevent that from happening, I will spray the tops with fungicide every time I water, but it still happens. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And then the last plant is the one that we put in pond. And when we first started, these were just like these little wet sticks, like the little stumps from the stem, and they had no leaves on them whatsoever when we first started. I don't remember what they looked like in the last update, but these have been growing really beautifully and have some adorable new leaves on them. This is the newest of the leaves, and it's just so cute. I have these in pond, so I don't have that same issue of the mold or mildew on top. I just have a little bit of a problem keeping them in the pond. Like they kind of just wiggle around in here, but the roots are nice and fuzzy and happy. So no complaints, no complaints. They're doing really well. So there was just a quick little update on the Monstera that we've been working on. I know that that was super fast, but I do want to document the growth of these Monsteras. I just think it's going to be really interesting to continue to see like where it started versus where they are now. But they're doing really, really good. I'm so proud of them. They're just living their best life in this window. And I actually really like that this has become the Monstera window. It looks really cool when you're outside looking in and you just see like a big bush of Monstera, because this one is taller. So this is kind of like the focal point at the top, and then underneath it, there's all these little Monstera babies. It's like a little Monstera forest. I love it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with all of these babies yet as they start to get bigger. I'm probably going to have to just find corners of the house for each of them as they get big. But I've been having such a fun time watching them grow. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys have been doing well. Let me know what's been new with you and your plants. I hope you guys are taking good care of yourselves, getting lots of sleep and drinking lots of water. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.